Well, hey there. My name is Mother Eartha. I tell stories. Well, I used to. Seems like lately all I do is just talk about stuff. So, today I want to talk about friendship. Now, I know folks think I'm old-fashioned because I don't do all the social Twitter stuff. You know, where you invite folks to friend you or like you or whatever they're calling it today. And if you get mad about something, with a single click, you can just defriend them in a very public way for all to see. Now, I have to tell you, in my day, having a friend meant something way different. Even as a kid, I understood the value of real friendship. When I was 12, my family moved to another city. In the first week of being the new kid in school, a girl came up to me and said, "Hi, I am Margaret. My best friend doesn't like me anymore, and I want to make her jealous. Do you want to be my friend?" Well, at least she was honest. Now, being a peculiar child who was born to see and do things differently than the crowd, I politely replied, "Oh, thanks, but I don't make friends like that." So she shrugged and walked away, clearly broken, but stoically hiding her devastation. Okay, I'm being sarcastic if you didn't catch that. Anyhow, now I think back on it, this might have been the first ever defriending. I am nothing if not a trendsetter. However, not much changed in the way I chose to have or be a friend over the years. So here I am all these years later, and I'm finding the new culture of friending, liking, star-ranking friendship and acceptance to be just as unreal and untrue as any other way in history that quantifies friendship in terms of numbers or agenda instead of genuine accountability to one another. Truth is, there's all kinds of friends. Like for example, friends for circumstance. These are those who come together for the short term cause of a shared mutual condition, like being in a class together. Sometimes longer-term friendships can come from these situations, but mostly not, and that's okay. Friends for expedience. These are those who come together for a short-term reason that is practical, convenient, and beneficial for one or the other or both. And that's okay, so long as each knows that a deeper bond is going to happen, especially if one takes more than he or she gives back in the exchange process. Friends for a season. These are those who come together in a time of life when both need something to share. The joys and struggles of a certain age. Sometimes these can blossom into longer-lasting friendships into the next age. But if it doesn't happen, it can still be recalled fondly when it finally fades, and that's okay. The point is not that there aren't all kinds of ways to define friendship, to be and have friends, but that in this modern culture, the concept of friending has been degraded so that expectations are unusually unrealistic and demanding. And when the truth inevitably emerges, the experience of loss can be debilitating. What is it about modern humans that we must have published proof that we are liked, and yet the proof we depend on is not in the least bit reliable? Is it something inherent in us that we must appear to be acceptable to others to prove we are acceptable? That our value depends solely on something that isn't even real? Well, I have to tell you, I'm grateful there was some core in me that knew even at age 12 that this is a weakness that leaves us quite vulnerable. This need to be liked is why children in urban areas cannot break free of the cycle that pulls them into gangs. It's the underlying cause of suicides from bullying. It is the new glittering mask that hides the ugliness of all that is insincere. It is the siren call of that which seems to be, but is not. It sucks in and then spits out at will, leaving misery and discord in all manner of ways. Well, you can call me a maverick if you want, but I prefer God's time-proven system for defining friendship, brethren, assembly, fellowship. See, I don't need anyone to like me. If I'm worthy to be cared about, then care about who I am. as a return for my having extended the hand of caring first. There's the old saying, to have a friend, you have to be a friend. If I expect true friendship, I'll do my best to earn it by being a true friend first. Well, now that means one who offers honest, intuitive input that lifts up, encourages, and comforts. One who can be called upon. There's another old saying, a true friend is not the one who will ride with you in your new car, but the one who will ride the bus with you when your car is repossessed. So, if someone is my friend, I don't need it recorded anywhere. God is the great accountant in these matters. In fact, Jesus is our best example of what a true friend is. Someone you can trust and count on. One who never asks more of you than he gives to you first. Someone who won't ever defriend you. You know, this kind of reminds me of a song. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we will not carry everything to God in prayer. Everything